away. It's 7:55. It's 7:55 p.m. on a Monday, and I am here. It's Robert Anton, robertanton.com, your singer, songwriter, actor, author, poet, and I am going to do a little test. Probably stay in at least until 8:15. So let me think about that. 8:15. That's 20 minutes. 20 minutes. But I want to see what's going on and how this thing is working out. I've been playing some music, which I don't know if I want to do on YouTube because they're gonna tag it, and then other people are gonna make money out of it. Not me. You know what I'm saying? I want to make money out of it, like for real, dog. But for real, don't play with me. Don't play with me. Don't play with it. Don't play with it. Don't play with it. So yeah, I've been doing videos, um, a lot the last few weeks, and I'll tell you now. I'm trying to find. I'll tell you what's been happening as soon as I can figure out how I get to this video so I can see how it looks and everything. That's what I'm trying to find. Come on in and say hello. Thumb it up. Let me know you're here. Give the brother a little support. I need, Lord, I need thee every hour. I need thee. Do I have another light source? Because but I don't have the, even if I use like my phone light, it's gonna go on and off. It's not gonna stay on. And I'm charging my other light because I just went live on, hey, what's going on? How you doing? I was just live for about 20 or 30 minutes on TikTok. And this little light, I think this little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Whoa, this little light of mine. The little light then burnt out. You know what I'm saying? So my little light ain't shining right now because I got it plugged in. And I mean, this looks pretty good, except for I can see the shadows and stuff like that. And this is this is my microphone. That's the shadow for my microphone. And from little pieces that I need, I got another iPod pad down here so that I can get lyrics and stuff like that because I've just been playing on the piano. Hey, what's going on? How you doing? It's Robert Anton, robertanton.com, your singer, songwriter, actor, author, poet. As around the sun, the earth knows she's revolving, and the note and man. See, I need the lyrics, y'all. I could do that right now, but I need the lyrics. Or I could do something that I don't really know that song either, but I do know the chorus, right? Pink Pony Club, I'm gonna keep on dancing at the Pink Pony Club. I'm gonna keep on dancing down in West Hollywood. I'm gonna keep on dancing at the Pink Pony Club. Pink Pony Club. I'm up and drawers are on the floor. Drawers are on the floor. I'm up and drawers are on the floor. Let me tell you. What are you doing? Thank you for the comments. I don't know what the heck you are writing, but thank you, sir, very much. Can we sing Ye's new song? I do not like Ye, what he's up to at the moment, so no, I can't sing his new song. I'm sorry. Greetings and salutations. Hello, Northeast Florida. How are you? Last year, about April, I was down in Southern Florida doing a gig. We went down to do something for I forget who it was for, but it was some Jewish organization, and they were celebrating, I don't know, what musician has influenced you the most. In my youth, I'm old school. I'm Gen Z. You know what I'm saying? And I was influenced probably the most by like James Ingram and Jeffrey Osborne. When I was younger, those were people who I looked up to. Now, I was already singing by that time, so I started singing in church. And so the church musicians are the ones that influenced me the most because those were the people I was always around. Those were people who were always singing. We always had groups and stuff coming into the church. My grandmother was the minister and pastor of our church. My aunt was a minister. My dad is a minister now. So I grew up in church. Like I just barely remember um, being very young when my grandmother started the church, and it was in the basement of her building. So, like, literally, I have been in church since I was pretty much born. My grandmother says I've been singing since I was a thought. So, I've been singing in church forever. She'd be, come on up here and sing a little something for grandma. But, like, all the time, we had so many different groups coming and going, so many different choirs, so quartets, bands, Christian bands. So I got to hear a lot of people, and they were very influential. But then I went to high school and college for music. So, I started getting other influences also. But there's just nothing like those soul singers and those gospel singers. Let me tell you, they can, oh, I'm singing Mary, tell Martha not to moan. Whoa, I started too high. Whoa, Mary, tell Martha not to moan, 'cause Pharaoh's army didn't drown. Anyway. I just woke up, y'all. Hey, so I got an excuse. I just woke up. But then I did start that kind of high because I'm a bass baritone. And I was having this discussion on one of my videos, or two of my videos actually, with somebody who came on my cover channel. My cover channel is itsranton, itsranton. And I do mostly covers over there. And I do some dancing. I put some of the dancing over here too because some of my dances went viral last 2 weeks. So I put them over here too because I'm like, will they go viral over here? And one got like 68,000 views, but like on my other page, it got 170,000, 120,000, 114,000. And I was hoping it was going to do that over here. Thank you so much for the likes. I really appreciate it. But yeah, what I do is I'm the wedding singer. That's my day job. And I sing at weddings, bar mitzvahs, weddings, bat mitzvahs, weddings, corporate events, weddings, high society parties, weddings. You get the point. And it's with a live band, anywhere from 5 pieces to 25 pieces. Sometimes it's really, really large. And yeah, I'm a front man, so I stand up front and sing, usually with a female at my side and maybe a guitarist who sings at the other side. And we rock the party. We do all cover tunes. We do tunes like, I don't know if I can, I'm not going to know all the words to this, right? I'm taking off my shoes, y'all, because I got to work my pedal and stuff like that. I'm not the greatest pianist. I learned in school. I had to take it in college. But I don't use it a whole lot. I mostly use it to learn and to write songs. And I do have an original music playlist here on YouTube. So if you want to hear any of my original music, you can go and check it out here. Or you can go to any of your major or minor download sites all over the world. My biggest video on YouTube has almost 800,000 views, and it's Baby I Love You, an original song. But this song, we do stuff like this. We have to do this not this weekend coming, but next weekend. Something's got a hold of me lately, and I don't know myself anymore. Seems like the walls are all closing in, and the devil knocking at my door. Oh, out of my mind so many times, and I tell you, I'm no good at being alone. Yeah, it's taking a toll on me. Trying my best to keep from tearing the skin off my bones. Don't you know I lose control when you're not next to me. I'm falling apart, baby. You got I don't know all the words yet, so I'm gonna pull it up while I'm singing on it. Dee 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 dee. Da 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 da. There's the chorus. Here we go. I lose control when you're not next to me. You're breaking my heart, baby. You make a mess of me. Problematic. Problem is, I want your body like a fiend, like a bad habit. Bad habits hard to break when I'm with you. Yeah, I know I can do it on my own, but I want the real full moon black magic, and it takes two. Problematic. Problem is, when I'm with you, I'm an addict, and I need unreleased. Pin in your key, can't see the forest for the trees. Got me down on my knees, darling, please. Oh, so we do that kind of stuff. We can do that's a big request for next week, and for this year period, that's a big request. A lot of people requesting that song, and I enjoy it. So I'm learning this stuff. So I am playing the piano. You sing very much like a woman, lovely. That's funny. That's very funny. Thank you very much. I being such a low voice, that's strange. Like I don't know the women that sing down that low. You know what I'm saying? But if you say so, if you say so, let me see what other comments I have on here. Can you sing "I Came to Tell You"? I came to tell you. Who is that by? What inspires you the most? What music inspires you the most today? I'll tell you, that's a good question also because there is so much music that inspires me. I like so much because I work with a lot of older musicians most of the time, and by older, I mean boomers and stuff. A lot of the band leaders are really, like I said, boomers or Gen X, and they're always like, "Oh, there's no good new music out. Oh, there's no," and I'm always like, "Oh, what are you listening to Lizzo? Are you listening to Ed Sheeran? Are you listening? Like, when you telling that's not good music? That's great music." So just new people coming up and doing music that really resonates right now, that inspires me about the music of today. And like Ed Sheeran is one great songwriter. Money Long is a great songwriter. I found her here on YouTube. She was Priscilla Renee, and she was doing her covers and stuff like that. And I followed her from there. Same with like Justin Bieber and Chloe and Halle. I followed them here on TikTok before. I mean, on YouTube before they got signed. There's so many Carmen. There's so many artists that I followed before they got signed. Not to brag or anything like that, but like they were just great musicians, and I noticed that, and I enjoy people who can take a song and just make you feel it. I came to tell you. I don't know who that's by. Hello, how you doing, Muscan? I also have a YouTube channel. Okay, what do you do on your YouTube channel? Welcome to the chat, you all. Thank you so much for the likes. We are in here just talking and chatting. You can ask questions. I'm trying out my new system. I just bought a new. See, I've had this condenser mic that I bought with YouTube earnings when I was a partner back in the day. Uh, and I bought this green screen with my YouTube earnings. I bought so many things. I bought my professional camera with my YouTube earnings. And so I want to upgrade my system for 2025. So I bought like I keep forgetting what it's called, but it's a connector that makes your USB talk to your XLR. And the XLR is the thing that you use for like a microphone when you go out and sing. What they put into that is an XLR, so that it's a grounded system and it's not popping off all the time and stuff like that. Yeah. So I got a new system, a new sound system. As you can see, it's kind of like the kind of system that maybe a podcaster would have. But it's with my own professional condenser microphone that I record my music with. A lot of my songs have been recorded right here in my living room. With whatever, especially a lot of my dance music. I do a lot of house music, or I have done a lot of house music, and most of those were recorded right here in my living room with this microphone. Summertime, and I wish I live forever, and dancing all night, and what other songs were recorded? Can you see me? Como se dice? So there's so many songs that I have that I recorded right here. And a lot of the songs that are here that I didn't actually put on an album or anything like that. I have 2 EPs and 2 LPs two full-length albums, which like about 50 songs or something like that or more, and they're all out and for sale. But I probably have a half dozen songs here on YouTube that I just did for YouTube. Um, and I never put it on anything. I have the bounce. Come on and do the bounce. Hey, up in the club. I don't remember words. I ain't sang it in so long. And it's almost midnight. Yeah, 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 yeah. Let's get this party started right. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's almost mid. So, I have some of those songs on here, but I've never really released them in an album. Hey, Darren, are you still here, Darren? After you gave me a laugh, did you leave up out of here? I love you. So one song that I was thinking about doing, I'm trying to think. Oh, this is what I was trying to do. See, I love me some Ed Sheeran, and I just did a duet with someone on TikTok of Old Phone. But on here, on this page, I think I have a duet that's an a cappella duet with Ed Sheeran of Old Phone, because I'm just in love with that song. I am wearing it out, but it's so beautiful. But I also like Aziz him. What's his newest song? He has a song that he just came out with last week, and I've heard it, but it wasn't as memorable as the other ones to me. Azizem and Old Phone are like stuck in my brain, but that song sounds like an album cut. But maybe if I hear it again, I might like it more. But it seems like an album cut to me. Uh, Doesn't seem like a single to me. But yeah, that's just me. Let's see. This is Azizem. I don't remember how it goes exactly, but I did pull up the chords, and and I'm gonna leave it down to third because that's usually where I sing stuff for him. No, E minor. It's E minor. Azizam. No, how's it? Azizam. But it's D. Azizam. Meet me on the floor tonight. Show me how to move like water in between the dancing and dancing lights. Lights, be mine, mine, Azizam. I don't know. Why does this have NC? I don't know I wanna be nowhere but here with you tonight. I don't know the melody. I wanna be nowhere but here with you now. I wanna be what in this space. I wanna be tangled and wrapped in your cloud. I wanna be close to your face. I don't really know it like that, but I'm gonna learn it. That's the one that I'm gonna learn because I like that. So, and I'm only gonna learn that to play it on my lives, because I go live on 4 different platforms: IG, on Facebook, on Instagram. No, I said IG, on TikTok, and here on YouTube. And I really enjoy it. I've been enjoying playing online and sometimes just picking up songs and learning them. Because, like I said, I don't play piano like that, so you can see my little. I have a hard time having my fingers move in different directions at the same time. So, and I always have. Even when I was trying to take piano, I'm trying to get them, and they want to move in sync together, So I never really worked too much on learning, and I should have. And this is something it's not a regret, you know what I'm saying? But I kind of wish that I had, when I was younger, worked more on my piano skills, because I have a mentor, a musical mentor, and she started teaching herself piano 25 years ago, I guess. And within like 4 or 5 years, she was out playing on cruise ships and playing at lounges and bars, and making money that way. So I guess I got 3 or 4 years to go, and I can be doing that. When I went down to Florida to do this gig with a band leader that I met up here, and we've done gigs up here. We have a yearly gig that we do every like March, April, and we're going to be together again in September right now. And so she was like, Robert, oh my God, I'm working so much. There's so much work down here. You should come down here and work. And I'm like, I would love to, but I have to be able to play. And I think this is kind of my mind saying, let's work towards that. So we can sit and play the piano. We could also have tracks, but we could play the piano. I'm thinking about buying a ukulele and start learning the ukulele. And so then I'll have a few little tools in my tool bag. So if I'm doing gigs, I can like just pick up the little ukulele and play a little bit. I can do some tracks and sing along with the tracks. Then I can play piano sometime, so that I have a little variety show going on. And that's what I like more than anything else. I love a variety show. My channel is a variety show. Over here, I do music, comedy, and advice because I have my So You Want to Be a Singer series for people who think they may want to be a professional singer, but they don't know how to go about it. So I am a professional singer. I was very, very lucky that my father was also a professional singer. So I got a lot of tips from him, but I got more tips from going to high school and college for music. And then, jumping out there and auditioning for shows. I came to New York to do musical theater. I moved to Chicago first to sing in the clubs and do house music. And then I moved home, and then I moved to New York to do musical theater. And then eventually I got into the bands and stuff like that, and I kind of started getting off the musical theater and just doing the live bands because my passion is music. I like to get up and sing in front of a band, or I can do tracks too, but I love a live band. So this is what I do for a living. I get up and I sing at events with live bands, and it's very satisfying. It's not my original music that I'm doing, but I can do my original music anytime, any place. In New York, you can book a show somewhere, get you a few other people, to come and, perform or whatever, get you some guests, and then y'all just put on a show like Mickey Rooney. There's a space. There's always somebody willing to give you some space because they figure they're going to make some money. I'm learning this song just because I love it, and I should know the words as long as I've heard it, but I do not know the words. And I'm ashamed. I'm ashamed to say it. I'm ashamed to say it. As around the sun, the earth, though she's revolving, and the rosebuds seem to bloom in early May. Just as hate knows love the cure, you can rest your mind assured that I'll be loving you always. As now can reveal the mysteries of tomorrow, but in passing we'll grow older every day. Just as all is born is new. Do know what I say is true, that I'll be loving you always. Until the rainbow burns the stars up out the sky, always. Until the ocean covers every mountain high, always. Until the dolphin flies and parrots live at sea, always. Near the dream of life, and life becomes a dream. Did you know that true love asks for nothing? Her acceptance is the way we came. Did you know that life is giving love a guarantee to last through forever and another day? Where's that? Okay. Just as time move on, just as time knew to move on since the beginning, and the seasons know exactly when to change. Just as kindness knows no shame, know through all your joy and pain that I'll be loving you always. Just until as today I know I'm living, but tomorrow could make me that past, but that I mustn't fear. For I know deep in my mind the love of you I've left behind, 'cause I'll be loving you always until the day is night and night becomes the day. Always until the trees and seas just up and fly away. Always until the earth is just until the day the 8 and 8 times 8 is 4. Always until the day that is the day that are no more. Do you know the true love that's for nothing? Her acceptance is the way we came. Do you know that life is given love, guaranteed to last through forever and another day? I know. I don't know. I like this. I don't know. I don't remember like how this goes because this isn't the arrangement. I don't know how they wrote it out, but it's not really the way that it goes. I don't think. But until the day is night. I think I did that right. But I think he just does over and over again. Always dun 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 dun. I'll be loving you forever until the night becomes the day and day and night and go the way and down the mountain. Always, always, bum, 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 bum. Always, always, always. I don't know how to end it. Okay. Thank you so much. Oh man, that's one that I really want to learn because it's very, very difficult, but it's so beautiful. You are an artist. The word artist is not enough to describe you. Oh, that's sweet. You are a rare person. I wish you success and continued brilliance. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. I also, oh, I read that already. Yeah, so that is what we do over here. We sing, we write songs. I haven't written a song in a while, but what I've been doing lately, because I'm working my social media and stuff like that, I've been writing some parodies, and I usually do them a cappella. And I just did one. I didn't write it, but I joined in on Bitch, what the fuck? Bitch, what the fuck? Bitch. And I'm so happy. Like I did one video with Lizzo, it got like 25,000 views. I did another one with some other girls, it got like 45,000 views. And I am ecstatic. Now the girls I did the video with, one got 13 million and another got 3 million. So I would have preferred to have that many, but I'm happy with what came my way, and it brought me some new followers and new subscribers, and that's on TikTok. I'm just trying to reinvent my channels over here on YouTube. And I've been posting every now and then, but stuff happens, and I was a partner and I was doing great and I was enjoying myself, and I was putting most of my money back into getting equipment and stuff like that. And then they just changed the rules up on us. And you needed 4,000 watched hours in order to keep your partnership or to monetize your videos. And I had 3,100. 3,100. I was 900 short. But I think the reason why I was short is because I have 4 channels here on YouTube, because when I started my partnership, they didn't have like the the arrangements with all of the music publishing and all that different stuff. They didn't have it at that time. So you couldn't really do covers legally. Like sometimes your covers got pulled and you got a strike on your account. I had one account closed down because I did a cover of a Prince song, and I didn't even do a cover. I was just demonstrating falsetto. So I did Kiss. I did just some parts of Kiss in my falsetto, and I was just demonstrating, and my channel got shut down. And I was like, I was so upset. I was so upset. And I called Columbia Records, and I got all the way through to Robert. I think it was Robert Allen at the time, the vice president of the music label, and his secretary put me through to him and everything. And I was like, I don't believe, blah, 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 blah. He was like, and he was so nice. He was such a nice guy. He was like, well, we can remove the strike for you if that'll help you out and this, and the other. He was just so conciliatory. And if I wasn't so mad at the time, I would have tried to pitch some of my music to him. You know what I'm saying? But I was so upset about my channel getting shut down. I was livid. But I never did get that channel back, and I started a new channel, and it took me a month or two before I got in the mind space where I wanted to start a new channel because I was so mad. I was so mad. But then, so like when we did the the partnerships, you had to remove all of your covers off of your channel. And so I started a cover channel because a lot of people have found me. Like I had like maybe 4,000 subs at the time. A lot of people found me from my covers. And a lot of the people that I found, I started watching Justin Bieber because of his cover tunes. This was before he was signed, because of his covers. And it was because this huge guitar, this little boy sitting there with this huge guitar, singing Usher and Justin Timberlake, and stuff like that. So if it wasn't for covers, I wouldn't have found him. I wouldn't have found Money Long, who was then Priscilla Renee. I wouldn't have found Carmen. I wouldn't have found Chloe and Halle. There's so many artists on here that I found from, they were doing a cover tune, and I found them that way. So I started a cover channel. And then eventually I started a vlog channel. And then I started a political channel. Now, if I would have put all of my material on my main channel, then yeah, I would have had 4,000 watch hours. But I wasn't. I was breaking it up because that's what they made me do. So I was a little upset about that. And I didn't stop making videos, but I stopped making them as often when I lost my partnership. But now I'm back on it. It's been a while. And, I've been here. Thank you so much. Yeah, you just got to, if you really enjoy something and it's something that you want to do, you just got to be persistent at it, and you got to set your goal and work at it. You don't just say, oh, I want so and so to happen by so and so and so. You say, I'm going to do this today, I'm going to do that tomorrow, I'm going to do that the day after, and every day you work towards that goal. And so a few weeks ago, and I'll tell you where how I was inspired, right? Just recently, I went to a Keith Lee event. Now, if you don't know Keith Lee over here, he's not as big on YouTube, but he has like 17 million followers on TikTok. And I saw a video of his where he was going to be hosting an event that was just like a food festival. And I decided to go immediately as soon as I saw that. But I'm such a procrastinator. I really am. So I waited till the day before to, get all the information together. And I found out that there were tickets. You needed tickets, and all the tickets were sold out, all of them, including the VIP tickets. And I was willing to get the VIP tickets in order just to meet Keith Lee, because there's 17 million followers. I want to meet this man, and ask him a few questions. I didn't do that. So I didn't have tickets, but I decided that I was going to go anywhere. And if nothing else, I was going to go anyway. And if nothing else, I was going to hang outside, and take video and stuff like that and talk to people coming and going and all that. And which is not really my type of content, but I was willing to do it. But as soon as I got there, I asked one person about a ticket. Then I asked another person about a ticket, and she gave me her ticket. It wasn't a physical ticket. It was an electronic ticket. But she wasn't staying for her personal reasons. And so she was like, you can have my ticket. And not only did I get her ticket, but there was a line down the road, all the way down the avenue and around the block for like blocks. And her sister, who had the electronic tickets, was like, if the door was here, her sister was just right around the corner. Right around the corner. So we didn't even wait half an hour to get in. So not only did I get a free ticket, but I did not have to stand in that long line. So that was just a blessing. So that kind of inspired me. And then Kai Cenat, another big TikToker, big streamer, he did the Streamer University, and I was watching people, videos. I didn't watch the actual streams of the Streamer University because I'm not on Twitch. But I was watching some of the videos that people put out, during the thing. And I just got inspired. I was like, these young people are doing what they love. They're making money at it, and they are living their lives. They're not worried about like the next, what's going to happen. They're just doing what they love to do, and they're making good money out of it. And I was like, I can do that. I have my gigs and stuff like that, and I have my money coming in from here and there for music and all that good stuff. But like, there's so much money in social media. And a lot of the young people are making it, but there are older people. There are Gen X and Boomers who are also getting in on that, making content and getting brand deals and stuff like that. And I should be one of those. I decided then and there that I should be one of those people getting some of that cheddar, getting some of that cheddar. Just for doing the stuff that I love to do. Yeah, I'm doing music, I'm dancing, I'm doing comedy skits, I'm doing parodies. I should be getting, paid for that, at least if it's a little bit of something on the side. Because like I said, when I was making money as a YouTube partner, I wasn't spending it on all kinds of crazy stuff. I was buying, microphones and green screens and soft boxes just to make my videos look better, to make them more streamlined. So I was working at, doing this, as a little side hustle or whatever. And so now I am doing the same thing that I did then. I am starting to work this like a little side hustle, get to the point where I can get my 4,000 views or my 4,000 hours on this page and maybe on other pages too, because I had 3 videos go viral on my cover channel doing dances, doing TikTok dances. And, that's about 500,000 views between 3 videos. So I might get partnership over there before I do over here. I might get the monetize over there before I do over here, which would be crazy. But you have to set that goal and you have to work toward it. And the way that I'm working towards it is I'm constantly thinking about videos. I'm constantly planning out what I'm going to do next. I'm watching what the trends are and doing the ones that I enjoy or that I think are going to be fun. And the reason why I do these TikTok dances, because I used to dance, I took a little ballet, I took a little modern, took a little jazz, and I was a singer who moved well when I was doing musical theater. So I could learn choreography. And I started to dance because there are so many songs right now that I enjoyed. They're old songs that are being they call it reheated, reheating the nachos. They are being reheated and people are doing new TikTok dances to them. So I'm like, oh, I could do, if I can do this dance, it's not too difficult, and I can do it. And as a 55-year-old going on 56 at the end of the summer, I temper what I'm going to do. I'm going to do some stuff. I'm not going to do nothing that's going to work me too hard. I'm going to do a little fun, little I'm not going crazy. But those are popular and they get a lot of views. And something that I realized too is if somebody finds your video, especially for one of the popular dances, if they find your video first and they want to do it, which is what I do too, and they want to do it, they'll save your video and they'll watch it over and over so that they can then learn the dance from you. And then what I do is I also have I'll usually have 3 or 4, maybe even 5 different people to doing the dance, so I can kind of learn it from all of them. So I'm not just doing one person's version, but I'm doing like a amalgamation and then adding a little bit of myself into it. But people are looking for those things. They're looking for TikTok dances, dance trends, and stuff like that, especially young people. And so I can do that. And I enjoy it. If I don't enjoy it, I'm not gonna keep doing it. But it's a good workout. I get up some days, I feel like, I do my yoga, I feel like doing a little dance or 2, so I might learn 2 of the dances and make several takes. I might have 8 takes, of all together, maybe 4 of each dance, and then I'll post them up on my different pages or whatever. And people find them and watch them and comment, and some followers and stuff like that. But I never imagined that like one would actually blow up like it did, 170,000 views in a matter of like 8 hours. That's crazy to me. And then another of my videos, I had done this one dance, the Snow Allegra thing. In your eyes. Da, 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 da. I get it, I get it, I get it, I get it. I love that. So I was like, I got to do this dance because that's so much fun. That had already been up for about 8 days. And when the one video went viral, that one also went viral and got like 120,000 views in like a matter of like 8 hours. And I was like, oh my God, like almost 400,000 views. Oh my God. Something that I have never had on never had on YouTube. Yeah, all these years, never had on YouTube. And here I'm doing the TikTok dance and it happens. I do have a few viral videos on TikTok. My biggest video has 2.5 million. So I have a few. So if you are on TikTok, you can follow me. It's our Anton, itsranton, and come over and say hi. Say you found me on YouTube. Do some commenting, do some liking. Let me know that you are there to partake, cause I'll have a good time. And all of my stuff is variety show, cause I do what I want to do, what I feel like doing, and what I think is gonna what I think I'm gonna be proud of, right? I don't want to be putting up stuff and taking off my clothes and Now mind you, as it gets warmer outside, I will be like coming out of this and having just on a tank top or a t-shirt. And if it's really, really hot, I might be coming out of my shirt. So I might not have on a shirt, but it won't be because I'm trying to, try to do what you call it. Try to do a thirst trap. It'll be because it's hot. And I need to, I'm not doing it just for the thirst trap. Because who want to see this? Who want to see this body? Who want to see this? Who want to see this old body? Oh, me and my friends be talking about OF sometimes, and we be like, they'll be like, Robert, you should do that. This is something. I'll be like, who want to see this old body? No, nobody want to see this old body. I ain't gonna make no money. What do I do with that? What you gonna do with that? Ain't nobody want to see this. Cause I really don't think they will. Now, if they do some foot stuff or something like that, then maybe I could do a foot channel or something. I don't know. But I ain't even got time. I ain't even got time for all that. Even if it would blow up and make a lot of money, that's not what I want to be known for. That's not. I feel like people who don't have a marketable talent, you know, that you have to turn to what you can do, So I ain't mad when somebody's doing it. Something like it's just not me. I have too many blessings and too many talents. I could sing. If I need to, I can dance. I'm an actor. I write poetry. I write short skits. I write short stories, and I've got like a movie in the pipeline that I'm working on, and I've got ideas for books. So like if I was sitting, I'd be like Tyler Perry. If I was homeless and stuff like that, I would be sitting there all day writing, and sending out to people. Do you like this? Do you like this? Trying to get. So I'm trying to get that. I'm trying to get that kind of, it's not aggression, but I'm trying to get that kind of push, like being comfortable at home. I'm trying to get that kind of push where I can just, I got to do it. I've got to do it. I've got to make this happen. This needs to happen. As if it doesn't happen, I'll be out on the street. So, and that's sometimes how you have to treat things that you want to do. You got to work at them as if it doesn't happen, you are going to be homeless and hungry. You got to be hungry. And you don't have to literally be hungry, but you have to have that kind of mindset, that hunger mindset. And that's the reason why there are so many people who were living in their car. So many people I can think of. I mean, right now I can think of Lee Daniels. Not Lee Daniels. Oh, God. Not Lee Daniels. Jesus. Who am I thinking of? Sinners movie. Oh, yeah. The director of Sinners. Why can I think of it? Not Jordan Peele. Oh God, that's terrible. I feel so bad. Y'all tell me down in the chat if you know who I'm talking about, because I might look it up right now, and I shouldn't have to. But sometimes when your mind is racing, you can't think of stuff. But Tyler Perry was homeless and sleeping in his car. I get it, I get it, I get it, I get it. Ryan Coogler. That's something. His name was not going to pop into my head. Ryan Coogler was sleeping in his car. There's so many people that were homeless, and they are so successful now. And the reason I think that they are so successful is because they've hit that bottom, and they know if I do not work hard, I am not. I don't want to go back to that. I'm never going back. And they have worked so hard over the years to make sure that they never go back to having to sleep in their car or to sleep on the street or couch surf at friends' houses and stuff like that. Now they've got their own, but they still work like they are homeless. They still work like if they don't produce, they're not going to eat tomorrow. And that's to be successful. Sometimes you got to have that kind of hunger. You got to really go at it. And I think right now I'm really much going at this whole social media thing kind of like that. And like now, what? I've been on here 45 minutes. I was planning to stay on here for 15 minutes. I was planning to be on here for 15 minutes. And because I'm enjoying myself, because I'm talking, because I'm doing a little singing, because people are reacting, interacting, and stuff like that, here I am. It's 46 minutes later, and I'm still here. So when you do something you love, you enjoy, it's not work. Of course, there are work aspects to it, and there are things where, like, I got to get up and do this, or I've got to, but when you're doing it and you're enjoying it, time just is nothing. It might take me definitely planning and saying, okay, I've got to sit down. This morning, I woke up so early and I couldn't get on live because it was like 6 in the morning. I didn't want to make any noise or something till like 9 o'clock. I try my best to keep like kind of quiet hours in my building from like maybe 9 a.m. to like midnight. I'm blah, 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 blah. But then, I'm quiet after that. Pretty quiet. Not totally quiet, but pretty quiet. So, I got up and I said, okay, I needed to work on some poetry that I had workshopped the last 2 weeks. And then I need to work on a short story that I'm having workshopped in a creative writing group on Thursday coming, in a few days, in 3 days. And once I sat down, it took me that getting into it. I checked my social media, then I had made some tea, but once I got into it, I was there, and I was enjoying it, and like I don't know how long. It might have been an hour, hour and a half, maybe 2 hours, but the time just flew by because I was working on something that I really am passionate about. And when you have a passion and you work really hard at it, you are bound. It is almost given that you are going to be successful at it, especially if you have the talent for it and you are working on your craft. Because talent is okay. A lot of people got talent for a lot of different things, but they never work on it. They never work on their craft. They never figure out the ways to, work around this and the ways to do that. And, even a piano player who's great, when they take piano and they learn, different styles and they can play everything by ear, but then they learn how to read music and then they learn how to write music. They become a powerhouse. They become one of the best in their field because they can play by ear, but they can also read, they can write, so that's one reason why I like to work. One reason why I like to play my piano and stuff like that, because having a connection to the chords, to the music, actually can inform your artistry. So when even when you're playing something, you make a mistake, you're like, oh, that sounded good. I'm gonna keep that. And that gives you a little change that's just different than somebody else did. Because I did this. I lose control. When I changed the key, it's supposed to be this. I don't know if you can hear it. Ooh, it's from here. It's supposed to be this. But I had made a mistake and I was doing. And And I'm like, that fits. It feels good. It's a walk down. It's a walk down bass. So I've just added my own little flair to a song. It's not mine. I lose control when you're not next to me. You're breaking my heart, baby. You got the best of me. Instead of I lose control. It's not a big difference, but it's the little changes sometimes that give it your flair, you know? And that's one thing, if you can play any instrument, even not great, you can just play it a little bit. When you're practicing something, then you find your own little way of doing things. You find your own little isms, we call it. So let me see. I'm going to get out of here really soon because I believe I've wore everybody out. What song did I? Oh, because I've been doing this song quite a bit. Well, not quite a bit. I've done it twice. I gotta find the chords for it though. Did I already have them here? I lose control when you're not next to me. Mm-mm. I don't have them here. Okay. But that's one that I'm going to work on. Azizam. And I'm not really working on it outside of the live, but I can do it during the live just to keep it fun. But I need to listen to it so that I know the chorus and the not the chorus, the pre-chorus going into the chorus. I know the chorus, so I kind of need to learn the verse and the pre-chorus. So, but this is a song that I do. Is it down 1, 2, 3, 4? Yep, there you go. Okay, that I love so much, but it's going to be difficult because I have to keep scrolling. But we'll try it. Whoa. Is that right? I don't think that's the right key. Already. This is G. This is G. Oh, that's a long way. What if let's see how this works. Oh, my love, my darling, I've hungered for your touch a long, lonely time, and time goes by so slowly, and time can do so much. Are you still mine? I gotta scroll. I need your love. What did I mess up? What did I mess up? I need. Oh, okay. Need your love. That's not right either. That's the first one is D. I need your love. I need your love. Godspeed your love to me. Lonely rivers flow to the sea, to the open arms of the sea. Lonely rivers cry, wait for me, wait for me. I'll be coming home, wait for me. And whoa, my love, my darling, I hungered for your touch a long, lonely time. And time goes by so slowly, and time can do so much. Are you still mine? I need your love. I need your love. Godspeed your love to me. Okay. Hey! Okay, we've been on here almost an hour, so I guess we're just going to shoot for an hour and then we're going to get out of here. This will be interesting to watch back. I mean, it'll be very, very interesting to watch back. Yeah, so thank you so much for the likes. Why don't we do this song real quick? I think this goes up. We're getting out in like 3 minutes, 3.5 minutes. We are ending this live, but we're gonna do another song. I don't know why this sounds so. It sounds so live now. I thought it was a little more. It was a little more muted, right? Let's try this. I who have nothing. I who have no one, adore you and love you so. I'm just a no one with nothing to give you but all. I love you. He buys you diamonds, bright, sparkling diamonds. But believe me, dear, when I say that he can give you the world, but he'll never love you the way I love you. Do I remember this? He can take you any place he wants to. Fancy love, fancy clubs and restaurants, where I can only watch you, baby. My nose pressed up against the window pane. I who have nothing. I who have no one must watch you go dancing by, wrapped in the arms of somebody else, when darling, it's I who love you. I love you. Yes, sir. That is Tom Jones, I Who Have Nothing. Luther Vandross and Martha Wash covered it, and I Fell in Love Again. Who else has covered it? I did a show, Smokey Joe's Cafe, on Broadway. Well, I didn't do it on Broadway. I did the international tour. And this guy sang it, two guys, but the main guy who did it every night just tore it to pieces. And I have a hard time. I've wanted to cover this song for a long time, but I have always had a hard time hearing my voice in the song because of the way that it's arranged in Smokey Joe's. It is such a gorgeous arrangement, but it's so high. It's it's all up in there. You hear my little whistle tone came out. Hey! I'm working on whistle tone right now too. I think first I'm gonna work on my whistle tone, and once that's in there, I have to be able to do the la 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 la